All right. In talking about its progress and position in artificial intelligence, Amazon management may have just said something that I think everyone pretty much is coming to believe at this point, and that is that Nvidia is the absolute leader in chips for artificial intelligence. But let's get a little more detail. Let's take a look at Amazon's perspective of the AI market and what its management team had to say about this new technological innovation. I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now. So Amazon was asked, was talking about, what's your next pillar of growth? You have Marketplace, you have Amazon Prime, you have AWS. What's next for you? And management said, if you asked me today, I'd lead with generative AI. Generative AI is the next leg of growth for Amazon. And here's where the statement about Nvidia comes in. Talking about computing, they say the key is the chip inside when you're thinking about computing power. To date, virtually all the leading foundation models have been trained on Nvidia chips, and we continue to offer the broadest collection of Nvidia instances of any provider. But supply has been scarce and cost remains an issue. In other words, Nvidia is clearly the best if you're trying to develop foundation models, generative AI, large language models. Nvidia is the best in class. No question, period, full stop. That being said, supply for Nvidia's chips has been scarce. Demand exceeds supply. So there are some businesses that would like to get their hands on Nvidia chips, but they can't because they are sold out or cost is an issue. And so Nvidia clearly best in class, Amazon being another company that has stated this statement saying, Nvidia is clearly the best. I've heard this from a number of companies now, and it's becoming an almost inevitable fact that everyone unanimously agrees that Nvidia is the best in class when it comes to GPUs. And now the only question is, how much better is Nvidia? How far ahead is Nvidia compared to what's available in the market? Now, I've argued Nvidia is 2, maybe 3 steps ahead. Some say it's not that far ahead. Some say it's even further ahead than that. It remains to be seen. We've got a lot of investment in research and development from competitors trying to capitalize on this opening, on this market opportunity. And Nvidia is already launching the next generation Blackwell technology. It's shipping out as we speak. And then they've already got the next generation that's going to be after Blackwell, and that's the Rubin technology. And so they're already, innovating the next 2 generations ahead, while competition is still trying to catch up to what they have in the market today. So clearly, Nvidia best in class. But Amazon's also playing the game. They've built custom AI training chips called Trainium and inference chips called Inferentia. In 2023, they announced second versions of these chips, which are both meaningfully more price performant than their first versions. And one of the leading AI companies, one of the leading foundation makers, Anthropic, announced it would use Trainium and Inferentia to build, train, and deploy its future foundation models. So here's an example of one company choosing Amazon's chips over Nvidia. And that could be for a number of reasons. It could be for availability. It could be because of price. It could be for strategic purposes. But Amazon going in there, taking a piece of the market with its chip offering. Now, Nvidia, best in class, no questions, but it can't serve everybody. It can't serve the entire market. Furthermore, companies are going to want some alternative. They're not going to want the whole system to rely on Nvidia GPUs. That would give Nvidia too much power in the market, and customers do not want Nvidia to have that much power. And so they're going to diversify. They're going to give other chips an opportunity. They're going to give Amazon's chips an opportunity, AMD's chips, Intel's chips. etc. They're going to give them an opportunity just to have a backup, just to have something they can go to in case they can't get access to Nvidia chips, or in case Nvidia increases prices by too much, or in case Nvidia puts in different requirements in order to get its GPUs. For instance, it might say, well, if you want our GPU, you have to buy our full service suite, everything we offer, not just the GPU, everything related to the data center that we're offering. You have to buy that along with our GPU if you want us to sell you the GPU. And those terms might be unfavorable for some businesses who might want more flexibility. So Amazon playing a role here, launching these chips, and we'll keep an eye on this and see if more companies go ahead and choose Amazon's chips. Now, the company goes on further to talk about data and getting data organized and fine-tuned, building scalable and efficient training infrastructure, and then deploying models at scale in a cost-efficient manner is hard. This is not an easy thing to do. Obviously, billions of dollars of investment is going into these. It's not an easy thing to do. And that's why Amazon built SageMaker, which is a managed end-to-end service that's been a game changer for developers in preparing their data for AI, managing experiments, training models faster. For example, Perplexity AI trains models 40% faster in SageMaker. So Nvidia is playing those parts in the GPU market, but Amazon also playing a part in the AI market, not just in deploying their GPUs and CPUs, but also offering software solutions for companies that are trying to train models and build models and organize their data, get everything prepared. Whatever part of that process you want to go to Amazon for, Amazon wants to have a service available for you. Whether you want the full suite from Amazon, whether you just want the GPU, CPU, whether you just want a certain software, whether you want data storage, whatever the case might be, Amazon playing a role here in this market. They want to take a share of this market. They see it as a massive opportunity, just like I started this video with, when the CEO was asked, what's going to be the next pillar of growth for Amazon? He said, if you ask me today, I'd lead with generative AI. And that's the whole generative AI, everything that comes along with it, software and hardware. Amazon at scale has a position that could benefit significantly from this trend. You're seeing that here, even though it's admitting itself, it's saying, it starts off right off the bat saying, Nvidia is the best. Like we're buying Nvidia's chips. Like we're one of the primary buyers of Nvidia's chips so that we can resell it. We can resell access to Nvidia's chips to other companies that are looking to have Nvidia to develop and train and inference their large language models. Before I let you go, let me tell you about the greatest deal on YouTube. With just a click of a button, you can get free financial analysis from a professor with decades of investing experience. So what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you again soon.